Hey guys, Wholesaling House is full time. How are you doing? It's Alex Youngblood. I'm actually in my house right now because we are having a wicked storm out right now. I don't know if I can flip the camera around. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's raining out really crazy, right? It's actually letting up a little bit, but let's see here. There we go. Yeah, so normally I've been doing my Facebook Lives from outside, but I decided I'd go ahead and do it inside. And today I'm going to address, is your business broken? What could possibly be wrong with your business, right? And this is for experienced people. This is for new people. This is people looking for their first deal. These are people that are looking to scale into the next level. So if that's you, go ahead and type, where are you in your business right now? Are you newbie? Are you experienced? Have you done a few deals? Go ahead and comment below so I can see who I'm dealing with here. So yes, is your business broken? It's a really good question and really important to know that answer. Dave Day, man, how are you doing? How are you doing? You are the wizard of public records, by the way. Follow Dave Day if you haven't been following him. Now maybe I should turn on some light here too, right? But is your business broken, right? And the reason I say that is because, a lot of people say, man, I don't have any deals right now, right? They feel like they don't have any deals. They feel like they're not making enough money, whatever the situation may be, right? But I'm going to show you right now how you can fix that problem by looking at a few different KPIs. And if you look at these KPIs, and what I mean by that is key performance indicators, right? We're going to look at different indicators in your business and look at how to fix them so that you can move past them, right? So a lot of people are kind of in the phase of the 1Z, 2Z type deal, right? You do a deal here, you do a deal there. Maybe, it's a big check here, a small check there, whatever it is, right? And you got to start at the top and figure out what's going on with your business, right? I've said it once and I'll say it again. Contacts become contracts, right? So we have to make our business about making contacts so that they can turn into contracts. It really is that simple. So we got to look at this in the form of a funnel, some kind of a funnel. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the top of the funnel, right? And the top of the funnel start with contacts. This is something that anybody can do. Anybody can get into this business. The barrier to entry is really low if you study contacts. And contacts could be anything, right? This could be outward contacts where you're picking up the phone and calling people, or it could be contacts in which you're doing marketing, people are calling you and you are responding to that marketing, and those are contacts in that fashion, right? So go ahead and comment below. What type of contacts are you making right now? Are you making outbound contacts, or are you just sending mail and having inbound contacts? Which can be like leads from direct mail, inbound contacts, could be leads from a website, whatever it is. It could be a lot of different things. So comment below what kind of contacts you are seeing right now in your business, right? Because this is where it all starts, is the contacts, right? So up top, we look at that and we say, okay, why do we not have enough contacts? Well, it could be because you don't have enough marketing coming into the system, right? If you don't have enough marketing coming into the system, well, your contacts are going to be low, right? So what I teach my coaching students to do is we have to set a goal. We have to set a goal on contacts, and that's where it starts, because we have the outbound contacts and we have inbound contacts, right? So if we start out and say, okay, we want to have 100 contacts a week, whatever it is, right? Then we need to commit to that. Just like I state always, commit to your contacts, right? Commit to your contacts, because contacts become contracts. It's that simple. So we have to commit to our contacts. So we set a goal and we say, 100 people a day, 100 people a day, I want to contact, right? And what I mean by that is yes, no, or maybe. Yes, no, or maybe. They say, yes, I want an offer. They say, no, I don't want an offer. They say, maybe I want an offer. Or maybe even they tell you to take a long walk off a short pier, right? Maybe that's the case. And if that, people give some funny responses with that, right? I'm curious, in your business, what are those type of responses that you've gotten where somebody tells you to take a long walk off a short pier? Comment below. This should be funny to see the different responses that people have, or even post a picture of a response from like a text or an email or whatever it is. This could definitely be really interesting. But anyway, we start at the top, right? And that is our contacts. So we have to commit to those contacts. So we have to determine if we are going to be reaching out to people or we want people reaching out to us with direct mail and online advertising, right? So that is step one. And if our contacts are low, I'm going to fix it for you, right? Because this whole broadcast is about, is your business broken? Is your business broken, right? So we're going to look at the first KPI, step number one, and that has to do with the amount of contacts that you have going out. So if we're going to fix that, that simply means that you are not doing enough direct mail or you're not having enough online advertising, right? So then we have to fix that situation. So direct mail, we're simply going to say, okay, we're going to spend more in direct mail, or we're going to turn around and we say, okay, we're going to have this much direct mail, but then we are going to supplement with the cold calls, right? So that is how we fix the contact side of the business, right? If we pull ourselves back, we can really understand what's going on in our business and how to go about fixing it. All right. So if you appreciated that tip that I just gave you about fixing your contacts, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you appreciate that. Let me know that's something that you're going to use in your business to fix it or to scale to the next level. Okay. So that is our first thing, contacts, right? The next thing is, right, once we have contacts, the contacts come in, but now we have to take those contacts and we have to turn them into leads. It's so amazing in this business where things break down. Things break down in the middle of all these things, right? We lay these things out. We lay them out so that you can see all the steps to this business and all the way things work, but it's just in between where everything breaks down. And that's where coaching and consulting can help you with that type of thing, which I do, by the way. But anyway, with contacts, right? We're going to move the contacts, and now we have to turn those into leads, right? So to turn those into leads, we have to have somebody on the other side of the phone that is then turning around and talking to these people and getting the right information out of these people. We have to get the info out of these people, who they are, how much they want, what's their motivation, right? So if we have a ton of contacts, meaning calls coming in, but we don't have enough leads, then we've got a lead manager that's dropping the ball, or you are dropping the ball, or you need to get better with talking with people over the phone. And one quick tip about talking to people over the phone, right, is talk to people about people. Don't necessarily talk about the situation right away. Talk to people about people. Talk to them about what they've got going on in their life. Make them feel like they're the most important thing at that time. And you know why? Because most people don't care about other people. And people are out there and they're hurting. And they've got so much going on in their life. And if you will just stop and slow down and talk to people about people, you will make a difference in their life. And you're also going to find out what they've got going on in their situation. Because these people want to know somebody cares and has the solution for their problem. But also, they're going to open up and tell you almost everything because you took the time to listen. Okay, so that's a simple tip on trying to figure out how to get more leads out of your contacts, right? We want to remove this from strictly a numbers situation, and we want to move it to a people situation, okay? Did you appreciate that tip? If you did, give me a thumbs up. I got more for you. All right, so now we've gone from contacts to leads, right? So now that's something, contacts to leads is something as simple as a virtual assistant in between, right? If you got something as simple as a virtual assistant in between, that's fine. But if you're having bad leads, you may need to fix your virtual assistant or fix your approach. Okay, so now we've gone from contacts to leads. Now we got to take these leads and turn them into appointments, would actually lead to offers. Now, some people are making offers strictly over the phone, and some people are actually going out to the house and making these offers, what we call belly to belly. So if that is the situation in your business right now, go ahead and comment. What are you doing? Are you doing belly to belly, or are you doing offers over the phone? I'm curious. Post it below. I want to know. All right. So we're taking our leads, right? And these leads now need to turn into an appointment. And even to turn these leads into an appointment, what we need to do is talk to these people and get them to the point of realizing that they need to make a decision, okay? So not that this is one big sales type of thing that I'm doing here, but I'm gonna give you a quick little tip on that, okay? Identify. Remember, talk to people, not about their house or whatever it is, but then we need to figure out what their problem is and then kind of talk about that problem. It's called agitate, right? We agitate that problem just a little bit. And most of the time, you don't have to do that too much to get these people to turn into a lead. But when you do that, then they're going to realize that they need to make a decision, and then you're the one that's there, and boom, now we set the appointment, right? So we've looked at the different KPIs here, right? We've got our contacts at the top, contacts that turn into leads, leads that turn into appointments, right? And now these appointments need to turn into contracts, right? Because contacts turn into contracts. Say it. Contacts turn into contracts. We started at the top with the contacts. Now we are turning down into contracts. And if you don't have contracts, you have a closing problem, okay? Now, you can learn sales training and you can learn from a bunch of people on how to do sales, right? Or you can get somebody who's really good at sales and you can fix that problem really quickly, right? Because you have to play in this business, you have to play to your strengths, right? You need to play to your strengths in this business. If you're good at sales, go out and do sales. If you're good at figuring out how to do things technically, well, then be a technician. If you're good at figuring out numbers and all that stuff, well, be analytical. But if you're not good at sales, find somebody else to do it for you or get better at it. There's a lot of different sales training out there with regards to that. So that is how we go from contacts to contracts. But then there's more. There's another C in there. Closing, right? Because you could go and do all these things. You can go from contacts all the way down to contracts, but if you can't get it closed, and there's a lot of different problems that could come in between that point of closing, like title problems. It could be that for whatever reason, you can't disposition the contract the way that you need to. It could be that you suck at finding cash buyers, right? There's a lot of different things that can happen in between there, but a lot of those problems are corrected by simply going through and smoothing out those little processes in between, like when I'm talking about contract to disposition to getting the title search done and all that kind of stuff, right? So from there, I've just laid out the entire process of this business from contacts to contracts to closing, okay? So do you have any questions for me about anything that I just said? And while you are typing your questions, I'm going to give you this info here with regards to how I could potentially help you out, right? So if you're in this business and you are stuck in any one of those phases, you're just getting started, maybe you are stuck going from deal here to deal there, whatever it is, I have a deal hacking program that not only gets you started in hacking into any market in the country and becoming pretty much an instant market expert overnight, because we're going to stop guessing and we're going to drill down into strategy and how to figure out going to get marketing in a strategic and predictable and without breaking the bank kind of way. And then also from that, moving from that into getting your deals done and finding the cash buyers that are going to pay the most and all that kind of thing, right? So I've got a program, it's called Deal Hacking. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and comment below. I'll drop the link. It's a webinar that explains it in 100% detail so you can understand how it works and then see if it's something that you want me to help you with, right? Because if you're in the business, or if you're in this business and you're stuck between some of these points, it's really helpful to have somebody in your corner that can help you get through those connecting points, like I said, where it all can break down, okay? Do you have any questions with regards to what I said? Let me see here. Jamel says, preach. Woo. Yeah, I need a glass of water. Some people doing outbound marketing, direct mail, all that kind of stuff. From the boogie down Brox, Minerva, interested. Sophia, cool. All right, sweet. All right, guys, I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent. Yeah, deal hacking for Florida. Yeah, you can absolutely do deal hacking in Florida. Anywhere that you can get access to listsource or public records, I can show you exactly how to hack into any market and know exactly what is going on. Okay, Minerva, interested in deal hacking? Cool. I'm going to go ahead and post that link so that you guys can check that out. Okay, guys, take care. This has been fun. I'm going to get a glass of water because my throat's kind of dry from all this. I will see you guys soon.